Hello everyone, let's talk about our literary term ballad. Ballad is a form of verse adapted for singing or recitation which presents a dramatic or exciting episode in simple narrative form. In most cases, the so called popular ballad belongs to the early periods before written literature was highly developed. In almost every country, the folk ballad is one of the earliest forms of literature. A one volume collection of ballads is the Oxford Book of Ballads, edited by Sir Arthur Quiller Couch. It means a ballad is a folk song. Folk means which is traditionally sung in all ages in a particular region or country. Orally transmitted. It means that it is transmitted from one generation to another generation orally because it is not present in the written form. So, one generation gives it as a kind of heritage to another generation. So, it is a folk song or orally transmitted poem. And in a very direct manner or in a dramatic manner, some popular story is usually told. Popular story means popular story. By popular story, we mean that a tale or a story of some king or legendary king or knight or the heroic deeds of some person. So they are usually derived from a tragic incident in local history or legend. And these stories are related to local history or from legends, from age old stories which are frequently told from one generation to another generation. So, a ballad, a folk song, is based on the legendary stories. The story is told simply, impersonally, and often with vivid dialogue. Dialogues are made between the stories while reciting the story in a poetic manner, and the style of storytelling is impersonal. It means that the poet does not add anything of his own, of his or her own. Ballads are normally composed in quatrains. Quatrains means in 4 line stanzas with alternating 4 stress and 3 stress lines. The stress is given alternatively, means in one stanza on 4 stresses, and then on 3 stresses, 3 lines then are stressed alternatively, 4 and 3, 4 and 3 likewise. The second and fourth lines rhyming. The second line out of the 4 lines of a stanza, second and third line rhyme together. Second and fourth line rhyme together, but some ballads are in couplet form. That is, the 4 lines are written in a couplet form, and some others have 6 line stanzas. There are ballads which have 6 lines as stanzas. Appearing in many parts of Europe in the late Middle Ages, ballads flourished particularly strongly in Scotland from the 15th century onwards. So ballads were present in the literature of Europe, in European literature, in the Middle Ages. So the medieval period was the period of ballad writing and of ballads in Europe. And ballads were particularly very popular in Scotland, and they were written there from the 15th century onwards. Then in 18th century, educated poets outside the folk song tradition, for example, S.T. Coleridge, Samuel Taylor Coleridge in England, and Goethe in Germany, have written, they wrote imitations of the popular ballads popular ballad form and style. For example, Samuel Taylor Coleridge wrote Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner in 1798, which is a ballad. it is a very celebrated example of an English ballad. The art of composing ballads is called balladry, Balladry, balladry. It means the art of ballad writing, the art of composing ballads, as is any large corpus of ballads. So, this is all about, this is a short, we can say, a short summing up of a ballad. What does it mean? So let's once again revise it very crisply. First of all, a ballad is a folk song. Folk song means traditional song, which is very popular in every generation. And it is orally transmitted. That is, ballad is transmitted orally from one generation to another generation as part of the traditional and folk literature of a particular region or country. And it is told in a direct, dramatic, and impersonal manner. It is written in a ballad stanza, which is written in quatrains, that is 4-line stanzas, and stanzas rhyme alternately. 4-line stanza is and 3-line stanza. And ballads were very popular in Europe in the medieval period, and they were mostly written and they were very popular especially in Scotland. And in 18th century, St. Coleridge in England and Goethe in Germany again revived the ballad form, and they wrote very celebrated ballads. And the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner is one of the popular ballads of the Romantic period in English literature. So I think you have got the point. So thank you very much for listening.